I spent my whole life handing out the keys. Left the front door swinging wide to the breeze, hoping some stranger would walk on in and name all the pieces of who I have been. Handing out the keys, left the door wide open, waiting on a stranger to say who I've been. Broken, bargaining for scraps of a welcoming smile, anchoring my worth in a vanishing style, mistaking the noise of a crowded out room for the quiet design of a flower in bloom. The peace I was hunting was quiet all along. The person I was waiting on was me all along. Look, 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 I gave my days to the echo of applause, sold my reflection to whoever would pause, built a whole cathedral out of other people's eyes. Every empty compliment a cornerstone of lies, weighing who I am in a stranger's hand, scared of the silence that I couldn't stand, running from the room with nobody in it, cause the truth got too loud when I was alone with it. Joy don't grow in another one's palm, it needs its own weather, it's absolute calm. I traded my quiet for a crowded refrain, drank the noise like water, died of the rain. Every hand that waved at me just waved me away, so I stopped begging for the sun, started learning to stay. Sat in the silence till my bones knew the tune, and the flowers started blooming, no crowd, just June. Handing out the keys, left the door wide open, waiting on a stranger to say who I've been. Broken, bargaining for scraps of a welcoming smile, anchoring my worth in a vanishing style, mistaking the noise of a crowded out room for the quiet design of a flower in bloom. The peace I was hunting was quiet all along. The person I was waiting on was me all along. There's a country inside me where no one can tread, where words aren't thrown and judgments are dead. In the stretch of the empty, the heavy, the cold, I shape the true self that I'm finally bold to hold. I strip off the echoes and drown out the fear. The quiet gets louder the longer I'm here. No hand to clap for me, no room to impress, just me and the silence that knows me the best. I don't need a witness to know that I'm real. I stopped renting my soul, I own what I feel. Every key I handed out, I'm taking back slow. Every door I left open, I'm locking it. Know that joy don't grow in another one's palm, it needs its own weather, it's absolute calm. So I water my silence and watch it bloom. The flower don't need the crowded room, so let the crowd fade, let the voices all drop. The frantic distraction has got to find stop. Been a minute since the silence felt like a friend. Been a minute since I let the quiet in. I used to fill every second with the sound of my own, scared of the space where the truth gets known. But the hum of the still, it's a melody home, the only song that never leaves me alone. Handing out the keys, left the door wide open, waiting on a stranger to say who I've been. Broken, bargaining for scraps of a welcoming smile, anchoring my worth in a vanishing style, mistaking the noise of a crowded out room for the quiet design of a flower in bloom. The peace I was hunting was quiet all along. The person I was waiting on was me all along. They honest my address, but the habit still knocks. The old me at the door with his keys and his locks, asking for an audience, one more round of applause, one more stranger sentence to tell him who he was. And some nights I still open cause the pull is so strong. The applause is a drug and the silence is long. A detox with no clinic, no sponsor, no chair, just a flower in the window, learning to bear. But I've grown too attached to the peace that I found. I won't trade my garden for a seat in the crowd, cause I've seen what's behind the confetti and lights. Empty rooms, empty hands, hollow you up, text at night. So I show up every morning with my hands in the dirt, water the worth that I buried at birth. And if the whole world asks where the show went to, tell them the performer finally met the real you. Handing out the keys, left the door wide open, waiting on a stranger to say who I've been. Broken, bargaining for scraps of a welcoming smile, anchoring my worth in a vanishing style, mistaken mistaking the noise of a crowded out room for the quiet design of a flower in bloom. The peace I was hunting was quiet all along. The person I was waiting on was me all along. Here's to the rooms where nobody claps. Here's to the peace at the end of the maps. If you're out there handing keys like I used to do, know the lock that matters is the one on you. The mirror's not a liar, the silence is home. You were never alone. You were never alone. The person I waited for, steady and true, was always the quiet inside of just you. After dark, Mark.